Hi students, we discussed introduction of respiratory system. Today we discuss respiratory organs in different animals and human respiratory system. So the animals possess different type of respiratory organs. What are respiratory organs? The organs which helps in respiration are called respiratory organs. So the animals possess different type of respiratory organs. Animals are live in water and on land. So animals possess different type of respiratory organs. Protozoans and lower invertebrates like poriferans, cnidarians, flatworms, etc. Respire through body wall by simple diffusion. So, the specialized respiratory organs are absent in protozoans and some of the lower invertebrates like poriferans, cnidarians, and flatworms, etc., which these animals do not possess specialized respiratory organs. The gases are exchanged between environment and body through body wall by simple diffusion. Next, earthworms. Earthworms are annelids. Earthworms are annelids. Now, in the earthworms, respiratory gases are exchanged through moist skin or body wall. So, the respiratory gases such as O2 and CO2 exchange between environment and body through moist body wall by simple diffusion. Simple diffusion. Next, arthropods. Arthropods. In arthropods, example, terrestrial arthropods are insects possess, for example, cockroach. Cockroach is a terrestrial insect of phylum Arthropoda. So cockroach possess trachea. Trachea. So trachea are the respiratory organs in cockroach. Next to spider and scorpion. Spider and scorpion possess hook lungs. Here, the spider and scorpions are the animals of phylum Arthropoda. Both are terrestrial arthropods. Next example, prawn. Prawn is a aquatic arthropod. Prawn possess gills. So gills are the respiratory organ in prawn. So arthropods possess different type of respiratory organs. Tracheae, buccal gills. Molluscans. Molluscans possess gills. So gills are the respiratory organs in molluscans. Gills in the molluscans are called ctenidia. Gills are called ctenidia. Next to vertebrates. Vertebrates possess some of the vertebrates are aquatic and some are terrestrial animals. Example, fish and larvae of amphibians. Larvae of amphibians possess gills. So fish and larvae of amphibians possess gills. So gills are the respiratory organs in fishes and larvae of amphibians. Next to adult amphibians. Adult amphibians develops lungs. Amphibians lives in both water and on land. So the amphibians respire through lungs when the amphibians lives on the land. In water, the adult amphibians respire through their skin. So lungs and skin are the respiratory organs of adult amphibians. Example of amphibian is frog. Frog live in water and on land. So frog respire through lungs and skin. So lungs and skin are the respiratory organs in amphibians or frog. Next to reptiles, birds and mammals. So the reptiles, birds and mammals develops lungs. So lungs are the respiratory organs in reptiles, birds and mammals. Mammals possess well developed respiratory organs or lungs. The human being also a mammal. Human beings possess lungs, well lungs are well developed in human beings. Now we discuss human respiratory system. So these are the different type of respiratory organs in different type of animals. Now we discuss human respiratory system. The human respiratory system consists of human respiratory system consists of a pair of external nostrils, a pair of nasal chambers, a pair of internal nostrils, larynx, trachea, bronchi, and bronchioles, and lungs. So these are the parts of human respiratory system. So human respiratory system consists of a pair of external nostrils, a pair of nasal chambers, a pair of internal nostrils, larynx, trachea, bronchi and bronchioles and lungs. First we discuss a pair of external nostrils. This is mouth. This is buccal or oral chamber. This is palate. These are external nostrils. These are nasal chambers. These are internal nostrils. Right. First, we discuss a pair of external nostrils. A pair of openings are situated or located just above the upper lip. Those are called external nostrils. So, a pair of openings are located just above the upper lip. These are called external nostrils. The external nostrils are opens into nasal chambers separately. So these are next A pair of nasal chambers. A pair of nasal chambers are located above the palate. Above the palate. The two nasal chambers are separated by a wall. Separated by a wall. So the two nasal chambers are separated by a wall. Here palate. The palate separates the upper nasal chambers and lower buccal or oral chambers. So roof of the buccal chamber possesses a layer called palate. So the palate separates the upper nasal chambers and lower buccal or oral chambers. So above the palate, a pair of nasal chambers are present. These two nasal chambers are separated by a wall called nasal septum. Nasal septum. So nasal septum separates the two nasal chambers. The nasal chambers divides into three parts. Nasal chambers divides into three parts. Namely, nasal chambers divides into three parts. Namely, vestibular part, respiratory part, and olfactory part. So the nasal chambers are divides into three parts: vestibular part, respiratory part, and olfactory part. First, vestibular part. This is vestibular part. This is respiratory part. This is olfactory part. So, first part of the nasal chambers is called vestibular part. Vestibular part is located just behind the external nostrils. External nostrils. The vestibular part contains hair and sebaceous glands. So, vestibular part of nasal chambers possess hair and sebaceous gland. The secretions of sebaceous glands and hair hold the dust particles which are enter in our nasal chamber through air. So, the hair and secretions of sebaceous glands prevent the entry of dust particles into nasal chambers. So this is vestibular part of nasal chambers. Next, respiratory part. Middle part of the nasal chambers is called respiratory part. The respiratory part covered by three thin bony plates called turbinals or concave. So, middle part of the nasal chambers is called respiratory part. The respiratory part is covered by three thin bony plates called turbinals or concave. The respiratory part of the nasal chambers involved in the conditioning the temperature of inhaled air. So it regulates the temperature of inhaled air. So it acts as natural air conditioner. So the respiratory part of the nasal chamber involved in the conditioning the temperature of inhaled air. It maintains temperature of inhaled air. It acts as a natural air conditioner. So respiratory part possesses three thin bony plates called turbinal or concave. Next, last part of the nasal chamber is olfactory part. Olfactory part of the nasal chamber covered by olfactory epithelium or lined by olfactory epithelium. It helps in the sense of smell. So olfactory epithelium helps in the detection of smell. So these are the three parts of nasal chambers. The two nasal chambers are separated by a wall called nasal septum. Next, the two nasal chambers are opens into pharynx. Opens into pharynx. Next, a pair of internal nostrils. At the end of two nasal chambers, a pair of openings are present called internal nostrils. Here, the two nasal chambers are opens into pharynx through a pair of internal nostrils. Next. So, these are a pair of internal nostrils. So, the buccal chamber and two nasal chambers are opens into pharynx. Opens into pharynx. So, pharynx is the common passage for food and air. Here, food is passes through the buccal or oral chamber. Later, after mastication, food from the buccal chamber enter into pharynx. During respiration, air enter into pharynx through nasal chamber. So, air and food both are travel or enter into pharynx. So, pharynx is the common passage for food and air. Here, pharynx is divides into three parts. Divides into three parts by soft palate. So, soft here palate divides into two parts. Anterior part of the palate is called hard palate. Posterior part of the palate is called soft palate. Here, the soft palate, posterior end of the soft palate hanging down into the pharynx and divides the pharynx into three parts. So, pharynx divides into three parts by soft palate. Naso pharynx, oro pharynx, and laryngo pharynx. So, pharynx is divides into nasopharynx, oropharynx and laryngopharynx by soft palate. Here, nasopharynx is situated above the soft palate. Laryngopharynx is situated below the soft palate. Oropharynx is situated between nasopharynx and laryngopharynx. Here, the two nasal chambers are opens into nasopharynx through a pair of internal nostrils. Nasopharynx opens into laryngopharynx through oropharynx. So this is the pharynx. Next, the remaining parts of human respiratory system like larynx, trachea, bronchi and bronchioles and lungs are discussed in next class. So I will explain the remaining parts of human respiratory system like larynx, trachea, bronchi and bronchioles and lungs in next class.